Hello everyone and welcome back to Rag Plays Crusader Kings II Monks and Mystics as the Penitenziagite campaign. Currently playing as the Duke of Susa, no longer the Count of Monferrat. We've worked our way up in the world to the duchy title under the Holy Roman Empire here. We're currently just sitting around waiting for stuff to happen. I'm going to unpause the game right away, and I'm also going to switch to Speed 4, get some more time passing, see if something interesting goes on. Waiting for a claim on Savoy. And my zeal and religious beliefs have led me to become more respected and given me more prestige. If only I had known this sooner. 15 prestige. Good. I think I'm going to... How's our family looking? We've got another child on the way. Depending on what that child is, I may... Hey, dear Duke Guglielmo the Just, I hereby invite you to the grand feast in Gelry. It looks like the Holy Roman Emperor has moved his capital, maybe, in Gelry. Strange. Your presence... Oh, it's because he's here. That's where he's holding the feast. He's currently in Gelry right now. Your presence would be greatly appreciated. I look forward to your attendance. Of course I'll go to the feast. Kaiser Heinrich IV greeted us warmly to his feast. Wine was served, and the most delicious aromas came from the kitchen. Thank you for having us. The feast is over, and it's time we begin the long way home. After the food, the entertainment, and the warmth, the real world suddenly feels cold and hostile. Will there be a feast next year? Gain 5 prestige. Hey! Right on, right on. 97 gold. 100 prestige. Use it. Of course. A son was born to Duke Guglielmo the Just and Duchess Beatrix of Susa, named... Not that name. Randomize the name. No, no, no. You know what? We're gonna name him Rag. Our first of our name. And he, of course, is gonna be on the struggle focus. Right away. He may even inherit someday. How's our other son coming? Arbitrary. Not a very good trait to have, I must say. But we're working on it. You've switched him off the Guardian he should be on. I thought you'd be looking after him yourself, but you're not. I might have to ask my son back. What's going on here? Hang on now. Emma died of poor health. Emma was pretty amazing, but you never produced any kids, Emma. I guess my uncle couldn't get it up. A new bird arrived in the Muse and a new book on the art of writing poetry in the library. I should start reading the book. I should take her out for the hunt. Both of these give diplomacy, and I can choose whichever I like, but we'll go ahead and yeah, we'll read the book. Reading is fun. I don't read the book often enough. I always usually pick the falconry. The poetry book is really inspiring. I feel creativity bursting through my body. Give me a quill. Gain the following effects. Aspiring poet, and I gain like +1 diplomacy from that, I think it said. Yep. Alright, so the Kaiser just declared the Holy Roman War for Duke Ordulf's claim on Liebeck, so Lübeck, up here, against the Kingdom of Denmark. We are at war with Denmark right now. I could go up there and get involved in it. I don't think I really want to, though. Seems like something the HRE should win pretty handily. If we look at Denmark, they only have 4K troops, and the Holy Roman Empire has what right now? 23,000. Yeah, they don't need my help. Now that might be interesting, but it doesn't benefit me to go up there. He's just expanding the limits of Germany. And Lübeck is technically, it's called Liebeck here, but this is Lübeck. It's part of Germany today, so... My modest attempts to write poetry was never meant to be published in any way, but wherever I go, bards and minstrels are reciting or singing my poems. Fame and fortune awaits me. I could become a poet. This is a lifestyle trait that we could choose. My poetry was never meant for others. I'm going to choose that. Fame and fortune awaits. Cool. We are now a poet. Same trait. Opinion is +10. And +1 diplomacy from that. That's cool. Alright. We just lost, died to cancer. Is there any diseases near us? No. Good. Defenders of Hammershus launched an unsuccessful raid against the besiegers, taking heavy losses in the defense. So Hammershus... that must be in Lübeck. Or Schleswig, maybe? I don't know. Strange. The Holy Roman Emperor is kicking Denmark's ass, as was predicted. We have a child who's ready to be educated. Looks like a kinsman of ours. We're going to send him to the martial education, of course. Turning out really good stats right now. Right, so we can go to war. I forgot. Dare we? What kind of alliances do you have? Always check the alliance chain. Never forget. All just defensive non-aggression pacts, no defensive pacts, so we won't get interfered upon. He has 970 troops, we have way more than that. Time to go to war? I think so. Yo, Savoy. First of all, I'm going to move my Chancellor to get to work on something else. Ballet. We've got the claim. I was just about to say I'm going to switch to a religious focus, but this character will change and become a man of God after he takes his last province. Because he knows he can administer this better than the pox-ridden, stressed, craven, slothful, cynical man. This man is not a man of God, and we have every right to take this land from him because of that. It's totally what we need to do. Why can't we declare war? I cannot afford to lose the prestige, so the truce, there must be a truce on this character. Why is that? Do we have a truce? Strange. Alright, I guess we probably have a truce. I don't know. We'll have to wait a little bit. As he's growing older, I can see Guido could use some guidance in some of my experienced areas. It will require hard work and may not always be appreciated. But this is a chance for him to make, my chance to make a self-sacrifice for the sake of Guido. He is currently on intrigue focus. Why are you on intrigue focus? Oh, because you're conscientious. Alright, well, that's fine. You know what? Do I want you to become a bitter rival with me? Not really. Rather you become diligent. I don't want to be stressed. Oh, we'll make him diligent. That's just for like a year anyway, this modifier. Out of patience until September 1085. Well, it's 5 years, but still. Whatever. These are the sacrifices we make to raise our children well. New nonsense about declaring war and whatnot. Did we declare war yet? Not yet. Young Enrico has finished his education in the ways of war. This is my son, and he is horrible. Jesus, I don't know if I want to be him. I don't think I do, you know. Time to switch. Actually, our brother currently right now is pretty good. Certainly better than this man. Our brother has 37. For now, I think it is probably safer to be our brother. We need a new ambition. We want to... The counselor? No. The war chest. 700 ducats, that'll probably never happen. We will try and gain land for an unlanded son, I guess. Special character actions are possible. We could request our liege to give us something, but he probably won't. Not gonna do that. I have a new heir, because we're voting for him now. Why is that costing us prestige? I don't understand why. Kill this man. No. Oh, we've seen the white stag saddle the horse. Prestige gain is going pretty well. Denmark has capitulated to the Kaiser and accepted the Holy Roman Empire's offer of peace, and they have taken Lübeck from Denmark. Good. Our realm is expanding. You're part of the Duchy of Holstein, and now the Holy Roman Emperor should be able to create that, which will give him another claim on Denmark, and he'll be able to take Holstein in the next war. Gathered your people to go and hunt the Great Stag. That's something we're doing. Uh-oh. You spend weeks in the wilderness searching for any trace of your prey, but to no avail. You find plenty of bugs, snakes, and riding sores, however. 20% chance we gain the trait Stressed, that's a bad one, and 20% we gain the trait Wroth, which is a sin. Wroth is the opposite of Patient. And looks like we did gain Wroth, and Wroth is not a bad trait because it's a martial trait. It's actually one of the better sins to have. Intrigue -1, Diplomacy -1, not a big deal. Hey, more important decisions. Decent amount of monthly prestige. How long? Come on. 53 more prestige. Soon. Soon. More and more we gain money, the better it is. I'm going to send my my spy master elsewhere to spy for some technology. Now we will send him to the Byzantine Empire, I think. Usually that place has very good tech. Our son just had an heir, or had another child, and we are going to name this one Done. That's after our father. Yeah. Uh-oh. The Prince Bishop has sent an emissary with a peculiar request. The emissary explains that the clergy has been very involved with the hospital in Piedmont as of late. As such, a fair compensation is expected to be paid. Yikes. Paying money to the church. Yeah, it is the will of God, it is. Okay. The Lords of the Holy Roman Empire have approved the institution of the tax-shifted burgher obligations law. That doesn't affect us. We just had a education child ready to be educated in something or other. We'll make her a diplomatic girl. Wait for our prestige to go up. Hey, we will travel to the feast that the Kaiser is inviting us to. Looks like our son, or one of our kinsmen, became a flamboyant schemer. He's not very good at his job, but it's not the worst. He could have turned out to be a lot worse than that. Kaiser Heinrich greeted us warmly to his feast. Wine was served, and the most delicious aromas came from the kitchen. Thank you for having me. We have another child that needs an education. And he's going to be Marshal, of course. So Marrow, that's our half-brother. We might wind up playing as him. Look at his stats. Those are all really good. We gained some prestige. It's good. We'll be there next year. Yikes. One moment you are shivering, the next you are sweating, and overall you feel awful. You gain the trait fever, not good. Bishop Agostino Pinarello's educated guess is that you are in the early stages of dysentery. He insists you follow his instructions. Alright, man, you cut my leg off last time. Don't think I forgot. I'm not going to try anything wild with you this time. Alright, unpause. To draw the illness out of your body, Bishop Agostino covered you from head to toe in leeches. That actually did improve our health. Because leeches, can't remember what they do. They release endorphins or something like that. We did get a mild health boost from that. Uh-oh. You no longer ignore the irritation in your throat. You begin to violently cough. Oh, no. No, no, no. Oh, boy. The Holy Roman Empire is going to war with King Philip of France. Yikes, something bad's about to happen. As the day drags on, you seemingly never ending, you can barely keep your eyes open, you seem to have no energy at all. We gain the trade fatigue. We have a disease of some sort. Sad to say, folks. And it may not be caught in time. Okay, it's just the flu. Confined to your bed, your body reeked with aches and chills, you've contracted the flu. All those are removed and we just gain flu. Oi, we're gonna try something new again. You guys ready to lose another leg or another arm or something? Your court physician, Bishop Agostino Pinarello, has come to see you and offers treatment for your illness. He explains that there are several different types of treatment he can offer. Come on, Agostino, let's try something new, I insist. Oh no! Bishop Agostino gave you a draught which tasted most peculiar. He's giving us funny drinks again. And made you feel numb, and your eyelids started drooping. I apologize, my lord, but you do not want to be awake for this next part, he said. Panic hit you as you tried to get up from the operating table, but your limbs would not obey. The treatment was successful, but I paid a heavy price. I am now a eunuch. Minus 5,000 fertility. I have no willy. I lost my penis. My poor old penis. It's gone. Oh, man. Alright, well... no reason not to become a priest now, is there? Let us join as our father before us. You know what? No. We're going to join the Dominican order. We're going to try and gain favor with them. To do something different. Let's join that society. God's blessing upon thee, Duke Guglielmo. We are delighted by your decision to join our ranks as a lay member, Duke. Together we will strive for the betterment of ourselves and our fellow Catholics by following the rule of St. Augustine. Go with God. Signed, Conversus Siegfried. It's a great honor. We lost a bit of money because of that. That's okay. Hey, you. Can we go to war with you yet? Almost. Soon. Special character actions are possible. I can ask the liege for land. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to dismiss this for now. We have new decisions available. We're going to watch our missions tick up. Maybe we'll get something halfway decent this time. And I'll have no problem taking the vow of celibacy when we need to do that. Unpause. I really want to go to war, damn it. Come on. Come on, game. We're not in a truce. I don't know why it's costing us piety, especially when this is a possessed man. It should cost us nothing to go to war with him. While carrying out the duties of for the Dominican Order, I have met Donatus Estefania on several occasions. These encounters have never ended well. One would be hard-pressed to find a more unsympathetic character. She's a lunatic. She's deceitful, and she's paranoid. She's crazy. She's a crazy lady. And, I suspect that she has been spreading lies behind my back to damage my reputation. I will confront Estefania and reveal her dishonest ways to the world. I don't want to lose devotion this early. Bless God's blessings upon thee, Donatus. Here's our first mission. The heretic life of a ruler rarely allows for sufficient time for... The hectic heretic. I read that as heretic. The hectic life of a ruler rarely allows for sufficient time for contemplation. I ask you to seclude yourself and think about your life and your actions. A sort of penance for your sins. Penitenziagite! We accept. And we are going to do penance. Because we are a sinner. We're going to lock ourselves away in our room for a little while and think about what we've done. We get a cool habit, too. Nice hood and cloak. So, we have the ability now to do penance. That's what we're going to do. That's what the mission requires us to do. Monthly piety 0.1 per month, and diplomacy -1, and we also go into seclusion. Today my seclusion begins. I have selected a simple chamber in the castle where I will spend most of my time during the coming months within these bare walls. I shall do my prayers, read the Bible, and contemplate my life and my actions. God shall be my companion. And, unpause. So France is at war with the HRE. What's the King of France looking like right now? An intriguing man, and he's not particularly good. He's excommunicated by the Pope. The Pope actually excommunicated someone. Well, I'll be damned. To actually get a request in, though, like to request that the Pope excommunicate someone on your behalf is next to impossible. That's why I don't understand why the mechanic is there. The Pope does excommunicate people, it's just he does it purely in his own benefits. France has 10.9 something K troops. How's the HRE faring? It looks like the HRE actually has not that many. Might have lost an initial battle or something. What are you doing, man? You've got 21K, where's the rest of your army? Maybe it's on its way or something. So, a new event. I have spent the entire day saying prayers in deep concentration. During the first hours, I noticed nothing out of the ordinary. Although at some point, I lost track of time and entered a dreamlike state. There was nothing but the holy words passing through my lips, and they rang true as the sweetest music. God has shown me the light. We make some progress in our penance. That means the more progress we make doing penance, it means the sooner we can come out of doing penance and do other things again. Peasants in Monferrato spend a long time on the road in order to meet with the priests, so your court chaplain Agostino claims he suggests that it would be in your interest to construct local shrines so that way the peasants would not have to travel far in order to worship. Of course! Lose 9 gold, gain 25 piety. Monferrato gets local shrines, we gain some prosperity, we gain monthly piety. All good stuff. And for the money loss, maybe. Take a look at Piedmont, see if there's anything else we can build. Build some castle fortifications, don't want to do that yet, but what about the hospital? Don't have enough money for the sick house yet, so we're going to have to put that on the back burner. I could hear someone sneaking around inside and believed it to be a burglar. When I went downstairs, I discovered Camilla opening one of my letters. My daughter, who's 8 years old. She's curious, and she's fussy. I'll teach her to be less nosy. Doesn't say what this does. She could use some practice reading. Yeah, that would be the thing I would do for my daughter. Hey, we've got a claim in Valais, so if we can go to war against Savoy, maybe we can get something out of Valais. My liege, my work in Valais seems to have come to fruition. By bribing, cajoling, extorting, threatening, and forging documents, I managed to fabricate a claim on the Prince Bishop Rick of Valais, presently held by... Oh boy, is this going to cost me prestige? It is... Interdastic. I want to go to war with this guy, though. Still can't. Alright, well, first, before I decide... How many troops do you have, sir? You have 910. But you could be a vassal, potentially. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. Well, you can't quite put your finger on what's wrong, you don't feel quite right. So did we lose that disease from before? We did. Alas. Gain the trait malaise. You again. What will you take from me this time? My fingers, my hands, you've taken everything from me. Very well. Begin the treatment. Certain that my illness was caused by too much laughter. To make it better, he forbade everyone to tell you jokes and provided you with tedious tomes. I'm sure that did nothing. For a true follower of the rule of St. Augustine, really this should be Thomas Aquinas, the importance of saying prayers and studying the Bible, at least my prayers says so. Let me rephrase that, I don't think I read that right. For a true follower of the rule of St. Augustine, the importance of saying prayers and studying the Bible, at least my priest says so. I don't understand the wording in that, that's kind of screwed up. However, while doing penance for days on end, I struggle to stay focused. Sometimes I feel that I'm just sitting here doing nothing. If I close my eyes for a moment, surely that would not be so bad. A little nap would do me good. 65% chance of dealing with vice by practicing it moderately without getting noticed. 35% of attempting to practice vice moderately, but it's not quite enough to restore focus. If I'm getting tired, I must double my efforts. As a good Christian, I'm going to try and do that. Uh-oh. I did not understand fear before, but once you have felt your legs shake and teeth chatter with fear, probably from that bloody bishop who's taking our John Thomas and our And our other leg. Both our legs. It's probably from that. That doesn't make me a coward, does it? I lose the trait brave. That sucks. But it happens. During the first hours, every minute felt like an eternity, but then it got easier. My weariness was as good as gone, and a certain passage of the Bible grabbed my interest. I kept reading, consumed by the powerful words, and suddenly it was morning. I went to sleep with a smile on my lips and a renewed sense of purpose. Hey, we gained the trait diligent. Cool. We don't have that trait. That makes up for what we lost, kinda. Diligent's a great trait. It gives us martial, gives us basically lots of everything. We have the flu again. Can we please? Oh, not you. Anything but you. Oh, please only do what's necessary. Oh, my life is in your hands. Oh, no, please. Jesus. Bishop Agostino handed you a plate with a gray powdery substance on it. Apparently it consisted of ground up scabs from a person in a worse state than you. He was trying to vaccinate us, but this is vaccination. He's trying to vaccinate us against the flu. Bishop Agostino showed no indication of joking as he told you to lean and inhale as much as you could through your nose. Well, if you had applied that to our blood, you are so fired, man. Oh. Oh. We are so dead. Today has been a new day of insights and revelations. In my seclusion, I have had plenty of time to think about my actions, my life and my place in this world. Things I had never thought about before suddenly became so clear. God has shown me the light. We make some progress in doing penance. One of our children lack an education. Again, we're going to be doing martial. Even so, he'd probably be better at other things. Blessing is upon thee, Donatus Guglielmo. We are pleased with your progress. During the time you spent in contemplative seclusion, you have taken a great step on the path of the rule of St. Augustine. Hereby I declare your mission completed. Signed, Conversus Siegfried. You honor me, Conversus. So we just gained 200 devotion because of that. And that's not enough to do anything with, but he'll keep giving us missions if we stay alive. Special character actions are possible. We can ask our liege for land. Can I declare war on you yet, sir? Please, sir. What about you? Totally just claim Valais right now, and I'm gonna do that. I need to go to war before these claims expire. I don't want to lose both of them, so if we can get one or the other, we're gonna get this one. And truces are expiring. Oh, there's our truce. It's about to be up. Alright, good thing. I don't know why it didn't tell us we had a truce. No! No! Damn it! We lost everything. You did this. Why would you do this? Why you do this, game? Why you do this? You become our brother. Not as good as we were, but you'll have to do. You have a new heir. Your character dies. We will now play as a child. Okay. Guglielmo has given up the ghost at age 41. He died from a bad case of the flu. A shining example of diligence, his duty was never neglected. A godly man. Guglielmo is with Jesus now. Duke Ardizone, an accomplished diplomat, vassals, and foreign rulers alike are sure to respect him. Long live Duke Ardizone. So be it. Alright, we need to change our appearance. Whoops, not that button. Switch over to something a bit like that. We have an ambition to choose. I'm going to pick Gruminaire. And I'm going to go on to the hunting focus again to give us extra health and more martial. Get our troop count back up. I'm sure it's suffering right now. That is our timer. I'm going to take a moment to sort the realm before we do anything like that, though. Let's check our kids, which among them are the best. We're going to stick with my son, I think. We have open council positions, we need a new chancellor, and not many people are suited for the job, unfortunately. It's going to be time to hire some people, so let's go to intrigue. We have some money to spare and we lost those claims, sadly. so disappointing. We're going to hire a marshal. The intrigue tab. Go to commander. How's this guy looking? He'll do. Yeah. I will get another one as well. Where's the, there it is. What do you like, sir? You're garbage. But we paid for you, so... I guess we'll appoint one more. And you, sir, you're way better than even the other guy, so that's good. Excellent. Alright, so our marshal is going to be you. And you are going to train troops in Piedmont. And we need a chancellor as well, so we need to hire a couple of nobles. Invite a noble to our court. Has a piety of at least... We need piety. Oh, that's holy man, I'm sorry. Noble, 23 gold. Burning through our money. What kind of stats do you have? You'd make an okay steward, but I'll keep you anyway. We can afford to do one more, I think. Oh, you suck. Keep you anyway. Alright, one more. Let's roll the dice. Come on, come on, come on. You're a really good steward, but you're not terribly good at anything else. I'm gonna burn through my money just to try and get a guy. I guess the administrators are just stewards. Too bad. But we can replace the bishop here. In fact, do you have a decent diplomacy? Does anybody in this realm have a good diplomacy? What about you? You, good sir. And you don't really, but you're gonna be replaced with this guy. Gonna collect me some taxes. 42% local tax modifier, and we do need a diplomat. Send him back to Savoy and hope for the best. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. It's really unfortunate that turn of events that happened, but so be it. We have righteous imprisonment on our wife. I have no idea why that is. Why? We'll find out next episode. I will see you then.